Welcome to the JRC in Fort Saskatchewan. Cody Jansen with you on 12-ounce sports. RMLL Junior B action going on this Sunday afternoon in Fort Saskatchewan. It's the Rebels hosting the St. Albert Crude with everything on the line. Winner of this one will get top spot in the North and a bye in the first round of playoffs. That rest is key. It's a quick playoff turnaround starting this week. So you know what? This game, a ton on the line. Taking a look at these two teams' records. The Rebels are 14-3-2 on the season. They're coming into this one, 2 wins in a row. Picked up a win there Thursday night, 12-9 over the Edmonton Warriors. Couple of big performances in that one. Get Zach Wildeboer, 3 goals, 4 assists for him. Marcus Folgert had 5 assists. Jack Marlowe with the hat trick, and Carson Terrio, 2 and 2. For a nice little 4-point evening for him. As for the St. Albert Crude, they did pick up a win yesterday. Short travel day. They head down to Calgary. They pick up an 11-7 win. Matthew Gauthier, 6 goals for him. Talk about making it look easy. Adam Howrlich had a hat trick as well. And Garrett Nolsky with 3 assists. Expect your starting goalies this afternoon to be Kyle Schmidt for St. Albert and Jacob Perront for the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels. These teams have met twice this season, both times in St. Albert. This is the first time at the JRC. The Rebels picked up an overtime win to start the season, and the last one in St. Albert ended in a tie, 10-10. A late goal by Ethan Ang, 4.8 seconds to be exact. That's the difference between an overtime loss and a tie. Rebels coming into this one, two wins in a row. As I said, biggest game of the season coming up next right here on 12-ounce sports. Welcome to the JRC. It's Cody Jansen with you on 12-ounce sports. Biggest game of the season. It's the last one at home in the regular season. The Fort Saskatchewan Rebels playing host to the St. Albert Crew. Taking a look at your starting lineups. Up front, it's going to be Ethan Eng, Noah Flinks on the draw, Jordan Dewart, and Zach Wildeboer. 7 points for him Thursday night against the Edmonton Warriors. We'll see how he responds. On the backhand, the one defender, Tyler Cole, the assistant captain out there. Your goaltenders for this afternoon's matchup, Jacob Perrant and Kyle Schmidt. Balls down, and we are underway. Scrum ensues, and it's going to be Dewart to chase this one down in the corner. The captain starting things off for the Rebels right. Big offensive possession here. Terrio's going to be on the right. Up top, it's Wildeboer. Hat-trick for him Thursday against Edmonton. Terrio on his backhand finds Dewart out in front, and he shoots it over the goal. Opportunity comes back to George, and he bounces that one wide as well. This is going to hop back into Rebels territory. It's Terrio on the back check. It'll be Jack Raynaud for the Crew to pick that one up, and they'll send their offensive use out there. Joma. Left side. Nestor Goche are going to be in the corner. Goche, right side, dishes out in front. Shellington toward the net. And Perrant's got his first save of the afternoon. High tip behind the goal. It's going to be Albrecht. Scoops up a loose ball, takes a hit, gets it back, and he's going in transition. Randy Bray, right side. Bray's got Lemieux going hard to the net. Won't pass it to him. Finds Marcus Foolyard, the former St. Albert Junior A minor, on the floor. It'll be Lemieux and McCallion to guard the left side. Marlowe's on the right, cutting towards the middle. Ends up losing that ball, but he's got to scoop it down. Chipped into the corner. 3 to shot. He's got to get something on net here. Lemieux drops it up top, and Bray's just going to have to dish it down. Maybe a lack of awareness there for the young affiliate. It's all good still early. We played 90 seconds here at the JRC. Working it on that right side. Ball gets stripped, and here goes Gillespie. In transition, Michael Gillespie, if he can catch onto it, he's got it. And he tries to go low glove side. Stopped by Schmidt. Up the floor for the Crew, it's Nestor. Man walking out front, there was Menon. Shot goes over the goal. Back over to the right side. Goche. Spinning around in traffic, that backhand flip. I think it was targeted for Garrett Nolski. And Nolski couldn't get it. Now a shot bounced over the goal, and that'll be the end of their shot clock. Both goaltenders with 1 save apiece early. And it'll be Perrant to send Terrio on the right. The lefty, Lander, commit. Playing that right side. Also spent a little bit of time with the Junior A minors up top. Hits Deward's shot. And Schmidt kicks out that right leg. Now Terrio. Good forecheck. They're trying up the floor. The big man for the Crew. He's got Wildeboer all over him. And Wildeboer's going to force him to turn back. Shellington and Goche on that right side. Low shot. Perrant's got to make this save. It's Nolski coming towards the net. Loose ball still bouncing around. Royer trying to gain control of it. It'll be a Crew forward in the corner to recover. Awkward pass out in front. No chance for Royer to catch that. And Albrecht coming back will save the day. Pace slows down here a little bit. A hyped up start winner of this game. Top spot in the north. Ethan Eng on the floor for his first offensive shift of the game. Terrio, one arms it around his defender. Foolyard on the right. Terrio's got a little bit of room. Over to Eng. He can shoot it on his backhand. Trying to tuck this one low. Rebound comes up, and it's picked up by the captain, Dewart. Terrio over to Eng. They're trying to play with a little bit of speed now. Foolyard to shooting. Trying to go top shelf. Schmidt got a piece of it with his shoulder, and it's going to bounce out of play. Terrio up top. The Crew to have 6 men on the floor. Now they pull them both off. Almost delay the game. Ref didn't want to blow that one in. It's Terrio to Eng. Eng to shoot, and he rips it off the back of George's head. Dewart thought that one off of a Crew defender. I do believe that did hit his own teammate Eric George, the rookie. Now it's D-Work trying to guard Reno up the floor. He gets stepped into by Fouillard, running into a wall is Reno. Down low, Nolski battling with Peterson. Perron can't stop it behind the goal, so it continues around the boards. On that half wall, Cole's got to play some tough defense, and Albrecht runs over his man down low. The physical play ensues. Nolski tries to hit him, and he frees the stick. Now Fouillard on his backhand tries to one-arm scoop, and he's got it back in transition with Peterson. Marcus Fouillard all alone. Couple of fakes, trying to tuck that shelf, and he's stopped by Schmidt. The crowd slowly funneling in here at the JRC. Expected it to be a big one. And there's easily a couple hundred people taking their seat in the stands. Right side is Shellington, the former Edmonton Warrior, traded at the deadline. Awkward shot on goal. Perron ducking, still got a piece of it with his arm. Shellington in front, trying to find Gauthier. On the boards, Tyler Cole doing some work. A hard pick by Nolski on Cole. Ref doesn't see it. Right side's Royer, cutting towards the room, trying to find some space. Fires that a couple of feet over the net, and it's bouncing around down there. Ryan Wilson with the rebound, and he'll turn that up in speed. He's got McCallion and Marlowe with him. Wilson with numbers to Marlowe on his backhand over to McCallion, and he wasn't ready for it. Josh McCallion caught sleeping down low. Had a golden opportunity. And now the Rebels got to get back as it's Marlowe to toss Jackson to the floor. That's going to be the call. He got wrapped up around. I'm not sure that was his exact intention. Nonetheless, the St. Albert Kroon are going to the power play. Holding's going to be the call. We'll see if they give him 2 or 4. Looks like they put 2 up on the board. And the Rebels penalty kill tested early. 13-19 remaining in the first period. It'll be Royer up top. Gauthier on his right. Shellington down low. Royer. Pass gets knocked down by D-Work. The captain doing it at both ends of the floor. Up top, Nolski shot stopped by Perron. No rebound. Carter Albrecht to control. He's got to get it up within 3. Albrecht still with it. He'll fire that one down. D-Work climbs the ladder. Almost going to make something happen. Wildeboer with the shot. George with the rebound, and he tries to tuck it over top of the goaltender. Schmidt, he stopped. Fouillard now trying to cause some havoc as St. Albert looks to get their power play out. There'll be Royer to carry the ball again. Another former Edmonton Warrior. Big trade at the end of the regular season trade deadline. The Crude ship out their draft picks for the next 7 years for a few players. Shot goes wide of the goal. In transition, Zhang. Ethan Engs, he's got a break. Engs all alone on Schmidt. Trying to go backhand. 5 only stopped. And got the better of him last game in St. Albert with 4.8 seconds left on the clock. First period here at home, no dice. Marlowe's out of the box. We're back to even strength. The low shot, Perron tested, and he makes that save. It was Sorokin from the corner. Now a stretch pass for Marlowe. Jack Marlowe trying to control this on the half wall. He's got Shellington all over him. Marlowe spins out of traffic, pulls out, lets the offense get set. Fouillard up top, 12 minutes. 12 on the shot clock, pardon me, hard shot. Blocked by Samard. Perron's got it with 3 seconds. He's got to dump this one down. McCallion and Jackson having a few words for each other as they go off for a change. It'll be Fouillard to draw. Kroon aren't really getting back. Their ref doesn't want to blow it in. Let them take their sweet time here, I guess, to get set up. Joma left side with Gauthier. Fouillard's on the back check. Gautier's got a straight through lane and a good defensive step as it was Tyler Cole and Fouillard to block him. Now Gauthier backdoor pass. What a save by Perron. Jacob Perron sliding across. Got just enough. And here goes Fouillard. Fouillard's all alone with a breakaway on Schmidt. Marcus Fouillard spins out of traffic. And it's over to Smith. He tries to go far side. Shot goes wide. Fouillard's got it up top. Low shot bounces through Smith. Almost has it in the corner. And the ref's going to say he cut through the crease, although he didn't have possession of the ball. Left side. Howlick has it. Right-handed shot up to the middle. Put one on net from distance. Perron's going to make that save again. They're going to say it didn't hit him. No shot clock reset. They got to get something done here in 7. It was Nestor with a shot that went wide. Might have saw something he liked on Perron. Didn't hit his target though. Theriault, right corner. Marlowe's up top. We'll see who lets this shot go. Theriault likes that inside cut, little spin and roll. Looking to go low on Schmidt. Stops him. Shot clock reset. Wildeboer's up top. Midway through this first period. Score 0-0. Wildeboer over to Dewar. Wanted to cut to the net. Won't go. Now he's going to shoot. And he rips that one off the post. Dewar from distance. Beats Schmidt. Couldn't find the back of the net. Awkward stretch pass now off Aaron Jones. And that ends up at the bench. Rebels offense can stay on the floor. 8:52 remaining. First period. Wildeboer up top. Low shot for him, and he rips it off the post. Zach Wildeboer, the bullet from up top. Beats Schmidt. Little pass now into traffic. Dewar's going to spin and fire. Goes wide. McCallion with the rebound. Just knocks it down. This one's going to go off the glass. Wildeboer has it up top. 15 to shoot. Still plenty of time. Likes that angle. He's going to rip it off the leg of Fodchuk. Now a long shot. Wildeboer shoots it from Fort McMurray, and it finds its way past Kyle Schmidt. It's 1-0 Rebels. That might have been from behind the blue line. I've got no clue how he let it rip. And Zach Wildeboer puts Fort Saskatchewan up 1-0. The former Sherwood Park Outlaws feeling it, and the Rebels are up 1-0, 12 minutes into this one. Wildeboer unassisted at 8:25 puts the Rebels up 1-0. Here's Cole in transition. He's got George cutting toward the net. Decides to wisely wait. Fouillard with Lemieux. Fouillard back pass to Lemieux. You wanted that quick stick. Pass might have been a little bit off target. And the Crooner down the other way in transition. It'll be Ganton on that left side. Spinning it on in front, and they score. Samard's in the corner. He tucks it past Perron. And we're tied at 1. Little bit of a force pass in the corner. Missed Lemieux down low, and it bounces the other way. Unable to recover Fort Saskatchewan. And it'll be Samard who gets the Croon on the board early. Another face-off win for Flink. Wildeboer's got it, but then he's triple teamed. And he's going to slice this one down low for Fodchuk, the Crude captain. Left side pulls it out for Goche. Ganton picks up the assist on the Samard goal. Now it's Searson with a nice little play, but he's going to dump this one down. Aaron passes Peterson. Thought about going for it, decided not to. And the Rebels turn it over. 7 minutes to go in this first period. Ball gets dumped down low. Perron's got it, and now Peterson's going to fly. Perron up to Peterson. Long pass from him. He's still got McCallion with him. Peterson, couple of fakes, looking to go 5-full. Stop by Schmidt. He put it right into his pants. Now a good back check by Peterson. Will recover, and that'll get him high stepping back. 6:37 left to go in the first period. Theriault over to George. Up top, Stewart. Back to Theriault, the lefty. Spinning in and out. And he's stripped of the ball. There in transition goes Jones. Jones, one-on-one. He's got George on the back check, and Jones' first shot goes wide. Rebound stopped by Perrant. Caden Smith now over to Theriault. It'll be Lemieux and Eng on the floor. Marlowe's up top, looks to go to his backhand, still trying to cut towards the goal. Behind the back pass, that was pretty forced. Theriault wasn't too close there. Now Theriault and Samard having words for each other. Wildeboer again! Are you kidding me? 50 feet out, and Zach Wildeboer rips one past Schmidt. It's 2-1. Two goals in less than 3 minutes for Wildeboer, and the Rebels regain the lead. Flink flips it up top, and it'll be Wildeboer again. Him and Dewart down low battling on this scrum. Poked into the corner. Dewart hack it away in and out of traffic. That's Wildeboer's second unassisted. Right side, Shellington now for the Crew, cutting out in front, looking to go low stick side. As it looks like Wilson was toppled in front of. Might have been Nolski, that was all over him. Ref doesn't think it's worth a penalty. We'll play on. 5 minutes remaining in the first period. George left side. Up top is Fouillard. Right side, Terry, who's got Marlowe and McCallion with him. Finds Marlowe. Low shot stopped by Schmidt. They're going to call a loose ball pick on that. Opt out on Colin Lenolski one. They'll call one on Marlowe. And St. Albert's offense is back to work. Up top, Royer. Their additions from the Warriors have been their best players ever since the deadline. Sorokin in the corner. Up top, low shot, wide of the goal. Was Joe going to shoot that one? Another one from range, wide of the net, and bounces out of play. Sights aren't quite dialed in yet. St. Albert did play in Calgary yesterday. It's a little bit of a travel weekend for them. D-word up top, 20 on the shot clock. He's got Lemieux up top. Lemieux's to fire. Save made by Schmidt. Rebound picked up by Dewart. He's been all over the place this game. Grabbing rebounds left, right, and center. Wildeboer again looking for the hat trick. Stopped by Schmidt this time. Could be Schmidt's first save of the game on Wildeboer. Now he's going to try a stretch pass in transition. Picked off by Wilson. And now a high stick on Peterson. Wilson's going to go back the other way in transition. Gets pushed down. And a penalty coming. 6 on 5. Rebels cannot have an opportunity to use this. Wildeboer up top. Will he shoot? He's going to rip it again. Schmidt with the save. And a penalty up. Carson Theriault capitalizes on the power play, and the lead's extended to 2. A big goal there with 3:22 left to play in the first period. Now another face-off scramble to be D-word in the boards. Pushed in, and Fodchuk recovers, but he fumbles that. Wildeboer picks up an assist, and that'll be his 3rd point of the game. Fouillard as well with an assist. In transition, trying to hit George, cutting towards the net. Just missed him. George will control. Theriault's up top. Fouillard's with him. Theriault. Left side for Lemieux, cutting toward the net. A little bit of room, trying to go glove side. Schmidt, well off, moving left to right in his crease. Smaller goaltender, though, so if you keep him in his net and you want to shoot from distance, you're going to have those looks, as Will DeBoer's proven. Ganton in transition again. It's Ganton all alone, looking to go stick side. Perront's got the better of him. Now Peterson, a long rip for Fouillard. Marcus Fouillard, couple of fakes, looking to go stick side high, stopped by Schmidt. And now Fouillard pushed into the crease there by Reynal. Maybe a little bit unexpected. Goes for a tumble, crude offense on the floor. Left side, Joma. It'll be Royer up top for Shellington. Warriors teammates connecting, a backhand flip for Gauthier, goes right through him. And here goes Beret. Randy Beret's all alone with Schmidt. Beret to his forehand and he's stopped. The Rebels with their third breakaway opportunity of the period, unable to capitalize. They keep trying to go to that same spot, and Schmidt knows it. Gauthier up top, spinning around. He had 6 goals yesterday against the Mounties. Gauthier to shoot, and he scores. Matthew Gauthier puts one stick side on Perront, and it's 3-2. Flink on the draw over to Yang. Yang up the floor. Left side. Takes a little bit of a high smack. His helmet comes up. He's still got control. Will DeBoer on the right. Walk to the middle. Over to Marlowe. Marlowe to shoot. He tries to go low. It's through. Schmidt bounces way up in the air. D-Word's got the rebound again. And they're going to say he stepped in the crease. That's tough. Oh, the broadcast booth up here really didn't look like he was that close. We'll go with the ref's call there. Current possession, 42 on the clock. Coming toward the net. Opportunity negated. And it'll be Tyler Cole behind the net. Runs into a double team. Perront's out of his net. He's got to get back here. Loose ball. Searson now comes flying in. Frees up some space, and Gillespie's got it. Rebels have possession. If they want to get a timeout in, they can. Fouillard's just going to go in transition. 13 on the clock. Up top for D-Word. Over to Will DeBoer. Will DeBoer's long shot stopped by Schmidt, and he'll control with 5 seconds. Eats the rest of the clock behind the net. As you should, and that's going to do it for the first period. After 20 minutes of play from the JRC here in Fort Saskatchewan, the Rebels leading the St. Albert Crew by a score of 3-2. Take a quick break for the intermission. When we come back, we'll recap that period, take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, and get you set. 40 more minutes of lacrosse coming your way on 12-Ounce Sports. Welcome back to the JRC in Fort Saskatchewan. Cody Jansen with you on 12-ounce sports, getting set. Second period in about 90 seconds or so here from the JRC. Taking a look back at that first period, a thriller. What a goal to open things up. Zach Wildeboer, are you kidding me? Behind the backhand from, I mean, that's got to be 50, 60 feet plus out. Ridiculous. If you haven't seen it, go on Twitter. Hit up at 12OZ Sports. Watch the highlight on there. Incredible. Wildeboer opened the scoring. He also got the second one. And then it was Carson Theriault on the power play. And that's where we sit right now, 3-2 in favor of the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels. Goaltender Jacob Perrant has 8 saves on 10 shots, while Crude netminder Kyle Schmidt with 21 on 24 after the first period. Teams just taken to the floor now, so let's take a quick look at that out-of-town scoreboard in the RMLL. Junior B, you got the Okotoks Marauders taking on the Sherwood Park Outlaws. The Outlaws have won 2. It was making it interesting for a playoff push against the Warriors, but they are trailing 4-2 right now in the second period. Junior A action. A couple of games going on today, as well as the St. Albert Miners taking on the Mounties. Miners stole game 1, but they're down 17-8, so there is 0 chance of them winning game 2. Junior B action. The Manitoba Blizz defeat the Saskatchewan SWAT 10-7. And the Red Deer Rampage top the Calgary Trail. That one's still going on. Hopping around. Royer can't even control it. And it's scooped behind the goal. Jacob Perrant has it, and he'll send it over to Ryan Wilson. Alex Lemieux up top, the affiliate. Left side, won't shoot, walks it back, spinning in and out of traffic. Still has control of it. Little backhand flip out in front, goes out the back of a defender. And the Crude recover. 25 on the shot clock. It'll be Gauthier up top. He had the second goal of the game for the Crude. It was Ryan Simard with the first. Down low, Shellington was all alone. Unable to handle that pass. Perrant will scoop it up. Perrant's going to send Tyler Cole right up the middle. Peterson's on his left. A little bit of a fake pass. He'll drop it for Fouillard up top. The lefty. Good to see him back in the lineup. Leading the North in scoring. He's by far and away been the best offensive player in the league. No question. No close second. Long shot on goal. And it's Wildeboer who's stopped. Dewart with another rebound. Boy, if this is basketball, you'd say Dewart's probably got a double-double going on right about now. Fouillard spinning in and out of traffic. Still has it on his backhand. 15 on the shot clock. He's got time to pull it out if he wants. They can drop another play. Wildeboer up top. Low shot sought made by Schmidt. Low pass. Wildeboer trying to step up on Raynaud, but he turns on the Jets and rips around him. Raynaud into the corner. On the floor now is Gauthier. Gauthier gets a little screen from Nolsky. Shot goes off the crossbar and into the roof. It'll be McQuagg on that right side with Gauthier. Again, tees it up. This time, Perrant gets a piece of it. Down low. It's Joma on the boards. He gets stripped by Albrecht. And Albrecht one-hands it. Takes a couple of high hits and an extra shove down by McQuagg. Ref doesn't like that extra toss, but they'll just call a loose ball push. No interference. Now it's Wildeboer hitting Theriault out in front. Theriault trying to tuck it home. Simard was there. Rebels defense got to get back in transition. Awfully quick and a big save by Perrant as it rolls wide. Aaron Jones was all alone in transition. He's stopped by Perrant, and a penalty behind the play. That'll be too many men on the floor, I do believe. So it looks like Caden Smith gets the tap on the shoulder to serve it. St. Albert's going to the power play for the second time this game. For those of you listening on 12-ounce Sports Radio, the St. Albert Crude are going my right to left. Broadcast with you, the JRC, and on your broadcast dial, we're the road whites, purple stripes, black trim. Rebels going left to right. Home blacks, red stripes, and trim. Opening shot on that power play goes wide. Wilson battling hard on the boards. Overmans Nolski. And in transition goes Bure. Bure and Wilson. Randy Bure, pass back, gets knocked down. Fort Saskatchewan, another golden opportunity, short-handed. Taken away, good defensive effort. Bure's got to get back, long shift for him. Pass across for Howerlich. He knocks it down, but he can't control. Sorokin's in the corner. Nolski to Royer. Royer's up top, won't tee it up. Back to Goche, back to Nolski, and it's stopped. Randy Bure gets run over in the slot. Ball is picked up by Dewart, and Dewart's going to control. Stretch pass for Ang. Ang's on the left side, Theriault. And George will hop off the bench. 47 seconds left before Smith gets out of the box. It's Ang, over to Theriault. Theriault, a little bit of speed. Now he's going to cycle up top. Carson Theriault, low shot. Rebounds out in front for Fouillard, and he scores! Short-handed. Marcus Fouillard tucks it home, and it's 4-2 Rebels. An innocent-looking play followed up well by Marcus Fouillard. It was Theriault to do the heavy lifting. Fouillard gets it in front, tucks it past Schmidt, and the Rebels capitalize on the crude power play. Flink off the draw, another loose ball. And it'll be Dewart to free up some space. Perron's got it. Now Perron throws the turnover, right? Royer's got some room, and he's stopped by Perron. There it is, Marcus Fouillard's got his 100th point of the season. Just ripping apart the RMLL Junior B Tier 1 North Division. If they've got an MVP award, you would not be shocked to hear it. And here goes Albrecht. Albrecht turns on the Jets. He's on a break. Connor Albrecht towards it, and he's stopped by Schmidt. Probably didn't get the shot he wanted. It's a good defensive back check by Samart. Now up the floor. A good step by Cole. That's a big play. Sorokin was looking to make that pass down low for Shellington. Now Wilson to play in transition. Ryan Wilson slows down the ball, but he doesn't have a teammate with him. Gillespie, last man back, has to hustle. All alone out in front by Howerlich. And he duffs it wide. Peterson on the boards. This is just a horse race back and forth. Peterson still has it. Decides to pull it out. We let the offense get set. Boy, it's a speedway out there. North and south, no slowing down. Fouillard, 10 to shoot. Over to Lemieux. Looking to go low, stopped by Schmidt. The two young righties for Fort Saskatchewan been getting into it a good amount. Got McCallan and George. They're not going to shy away from the rough stuff. And it's Searson in the corner. Knocks Royer off the ball, and Perron's got it back. Royer not too happy about that. Will give Searson a shove. Probably didn't move him an inch. Smith in the corner. Wildebar on hat-trick watch already. 2 goals. Coming 3 minutes apart in the first period. Now a chance back down low. And Ang waits it out, and he scores a beauty. He's got Schmidt on his stomach out in front, and the lead's extended to 3. What patience by Ethan Ang. Has Schmidt on the seat of his pants. He tucked it past him. No problem. It's 5-2 Fort Saskatchewan. flank, another face-off win. Wildeboer with the rebound. All aspects of this game, the Rebels have been better, and it shows on the scoreboard. D-Word up top, over to Eng. He's feeling it. Long shot stopped. Wildeboer and D-Word pick up assists. Terrio grabbed an assist on that Marcus Fouliard marker, his 100th point of the season. That's crazy. Aaron pass now for Howrlich up top. He's going to send Joma all the way back, and here goes D-Word turning on the net. He scores! Hey-ho, let's go! Jordan D-Word makes it 6-2 Rebels! Fire that one up in transition. D-Word on his bike, south to north. Finds the back of the net past Schmidt, and it's 6-2. Taking advantage of turnovers, something the Rebels do oh so well, and it's 6-2 over the Crude. .12 left to go in the second period, and it's Crude ball. The captain sends one home, and it's Royer. There's one shot, rebound by Nolsky in front, and he scores. Quick recovery for the Crude, and the lead's down to 3. It's Garrett Nolsky in front, grabs the rebound as Joseph Royer put a hard shot on goal. And the Crude have their first goal of the period. Eng now. Flying down the boards over to Terrio. Terrio's quick shot. Thought he could catch Schmidt off guard, makes the save. Wildeboer in the corner causing some havoc. Almost forced a turnover. But it was Fodchuk who recovered. With the ball at the red line. Fodchuk over to Goche. Pass down low. Goche missed his target, which was Colby Nestor standing in front. And here goes Smith. Caden Smith looking to play in transition. Low shot for him. Schmidt with the save. Caden Smith, the righty, decides to go down 3-on-2. Opts to take that pass, and it's too many men on the floor as the Crude clearly had 6 guys out there. Smith up to Wildeboer. Pardon me, that's Peterson up top. On his backhand, he's got Terrio, man, behind him. Well aware, spins around. Fouliard from the half wall finds Marlowe dancing around the crease. Jack Marlowe out in front, low shot blocked and wide. In the corner now, George pinned against the boards. He's got McCallion to help him. George still with control. He's being held by his arm. Now a late hit after the whistle. Right in front of the ref. He's not going to call that. And it's Crude possession. Joma in the corner takes a hard hit from Albrecht. Hard hit in the O zone equals a hard hit in the D zone. Carter Albrecht not letting anyone off easy. And now it's Gillespie doing work up top. Albrecht coming out in front, and he runs over another. Double down, Carter Albrecht, and give him a breakaway. Sends it for Terrio. Couple of fakes. Low, he scores! It's a double Dion for Albrecht. Runs over 2 Crude and picks up the assist. Terrio makes it 7-3. Talk about a shift for Carter Albrecht. How are ya? 7-3 Rebels. not the least bit afraid to jump it in the rush, and Carter Albrecht generates a goal by himself. Here goes Theriault towards the net again, rips it off the crossbar. Theriault was looking for another. They may have forgotten an assist to Carter Albrecht on that one. We'll let the RMLL adjust it. Here's Shellington on offense for the Crude. We've played 11 minutes of this second period. From the middle, hard shot by Howrlich finds its way through Perrant, and that leads back down to 3. And that'll be one Perrant wants back. An innocent-looking shot from the outside by Howrlich squeaks through, and it's 7-4. Flink rolls it back. Wildeboer and Dewart recover. Here's Wildeboer in the offensive zone. Playing on that left side out in front. Fouillard's got another one. The Rebels living rent-free right now in Kyle Schmidt's head. Over top of him, that could be the 4th straight. Fouillard buries, it's 8-4. Marcus Fouillard, all alone out front, has got his second of the period and second of the night. Hard hit on George on the board, and Ang goes and throws him to the ground. Not sure who they're going to be calling a penalty on. It's going to be Ang, I guess. I might have missed the first one. Ref decides he didn't want to call it, and the Crude are going to be going to the power play. Third time this afternoon, and they're 0 for 2. Royer and company will have another opportunity. Royer up top. Nolsky on his left. Down low to Nestor. Nolsky's out in front, and a big block from Albrecht. Searson's going off now for cross-checking. Wildeboer's got his 3rd assist of the afternoon, and for Marcus Fouillard, that's his 50th goal. But the Rebels, big task now. They got to kill off a 5-on-3. Royer up top. He's got Nolsky down low, won't shoot back to Royer. He's going to fire this one. Perrant with the save, rebounds out there. Royer recovers. Dewart goes right through him. Nolsky still has it. Another big save by Perrant. Battling around, there's Dewart. He's taking on 3 crew members right now. Royer's got it. Sorokin down to Gauthier, trying to tuck that one. Goes off the post. Royer to Nolsky. Up top. Penalty kill, getting a heck of a workout. And it's going to be Bray who has it. He gets tripped up in the slot. That one's going to hurt. He fell on his shoulder down low. Gauthier towards the net. Over to Nolsky, and it's blocked by T. Cole. A big block on the penalty kill. And they'll go for a sacrifice. Dewart wisely rolls that one into Crude territory. And it's Gauthier up top. Trying to find Horlak. Shot goes off the crossbar. Power play resets. It's Shellington. Was thinking shot all day, and Jacob Perrant read him like a book. 23 seconds left to kill on this 5-on-3. Royer down to Shellington. Quick little tuck drill. Perrant reads it again. 14 left to kill. It's Gauthier. Aaron pass over to Royer. Wilson's got to get in there. A couple of whacks, doesn't exactly do too much damage. Howlick toward that, and he scores. Back to back for Horlack, and it's 8-5. Pretty impressive 5-on-3 kill, if you ask me. Couple of big blocks, couple of big saves. Really not too much you can do if you're the Rebels. End up getting yourself into a little bit of penalty trouble. And the Crude, they're not going away anytime soon. The winner of this one sits top of the North, gets a bye in the first round of playoffs. Doesn't have to face the Edmonton Warriors in that first round starting this week. Well, they get a quick wipe of the floor. Might as well take a quick look at the other town's scoreboard, and oh my goodness. The Calgary Mounties just annihilate the St. Albert Miners in Game 2. They must have been pretty ticked off after that Game 1 loss. They put up 23 goals. Yes, you heard that right. It's more than 3 touchdowns on the St. Albert Miners in a 23-10 win. Other games going on, Junior B action. The Rampage defeat the Chill 18-8. And the Manitoba Blizzard over the Saskatchewan SWAT 7-10. Looks like the ref's ready to go, and we're underway again. 6:35 remaining in the second period. Samard from his own zone. Ang's going to be on the penalty kill. Noah Flink out there as well. Searson's out of the box. Crude offense is on the floor. It's Shellington down the Horlack again, and he rips it off the post. Here goes Ang with Searson in transition. Joma, the only one back. Searson can't catch that pass on a 2-on-1 or even a goal. Head full yard. Choo-choo runs over Joma, and that could be your crunch of the game. Fouliard taking a couple of whacks in the back there. Doesn't even have the ball. Ref standing right by him decides that's not a penalty. Horlack's got it. Looking for Royer out in front. Shellington in the right corner. Perrott reaches out that right arm and gets just enough of it. Albrecht controls, takes a bunch of whacks, and there you go. Now a power play for the Rebels. Albrecht towards the net. It's squeaked behind Schmidt, possibly. It's caught in his legs, but the Rebels going to get their second power play opportunity of the game now with 5:37 left in the middle frame. They're going to argue their case, but incredibly, that's not delay of game, taking 15 seconds of the referee's time. Now we're underway. Wildemore's on the power play. Carson Theriault had the lone power play marker in the first period. And the Rebels are 1 for 1. Shot by Wildemore goes wide. He's got to hustle back. It's a slashing call. Samard looking for 2, and he's got 2. Ryan Samard, the righty, tucks it home, glove side on Perrott, and they've got their penalty kill just as good as their power play. They got 1 goal on each. Face-off violation called against Liam McKenna. It'll be Samard unassisted, and the Rebels' power play has to go to work here. 8-6 in the second period. Wildeboer up top. Long shot stopped by Schmidt as he kicks out that right leg. He's been beat twice there by Wildeboer already. Over to Fouliard. Across the floor, pass for Ang. And Ang can't handle it. It's in his feet. George up top. Wildeboer down low for Ang. George has got the rebound coming toward the net. Quick drop. Wildeboer shoots and he scores! Throw those hats! Zach Wildeboer for 3! 2 for 2 on the power play, and Zach Wildebor's got a hat trick to go along with his 3 assists. That's a big one to stop this little crude roll he had going. Fort Saskatchewan shuts it down, and who else but Wildeboer? Looking for 4 now. It's Wildeboer backdoor for Marlowe. Shot goes wide. And a big hit by McCallion as he runs over McKinney. Georgian Ang will pick up assists, but it's Jack Marlowe headed to the box now. Couple of big hits in the O zone. You don't want to take penalties 200 feet away from your net. But if I've seen anything from tonight, they're not going to let Fort Saskatchewan get off easy here. 4-minute hit from behind against Jack Marlowe, and the Crude power plays back to work. They're 1 for 4 on the afternoon. Royer's up top. Gauthier's on the left. Nolski. It's Royer to shoot, and he bounces this one past. Joseph Royer's got his first of the game, and it comes on the power play. Got to stay out of the box if you're Fort Saskatchewan in the Crude. Starting to make him pay here. Here's Samard. Won't play this one in transition. Behind the goal, Royer's got it. Gauthier on the right. Royer's up top. Horlak and Nolski. Royer won't shoot as he tries to go down low for Gauthier. But the pass just missed him. D-Word's got it, and D-Word's going to send Fouillard past a couple of millimeters out in front. And Fouillard, some fancy footwork. The 50-goal man will stay out of the crease. 50 goals and over 100 points for him this season. Putting together one heck of a year. Especially on a team that's currently sitting in second. Shot by Fouillard goes wide. Terrio with the rebound, also wide. In transition, Ganton wisely pulls it back. 52 seconds left for the Rebels to kill. Nolski and Royer with a little give and go. Orlak over to Gauthier. Double team by Wilson and Beret. Shellington in the corner, low bounce shot goes wide. This one's up to Royer on the boards. He's got 2 seconds to get something off. Gauthier will shoot it. And it's blocked by Albrecht. Now a stretch pass for Terrio. Hit him and he would have had a breakaway down there. Ref didn't like the pass. Maybe it was too fast for him. And they'll send it back. Now they're going to let Albrecht start from outside of the crease anyway, so not sure what the original cause was. Fouillard, right side towards the goal. Takes a couple of low whacks, still running with it. Fouillard contains, pass over for McCallion on the boards. McCallion's got to hustle back, and he picks it up. 10 to kill, we're back to even strength. Terrio long shot on goal. Schmidt with the save. Minute 45 to play in this middle frame. Rebels leading 9-7. Up top is Royer. Left side, Joba. Pass over for Shellington, picked off, and here's Randy Beret again. Another break for Beret, all alone, plenty of time. Randy Beret cutting out in front, trying to go low glove, side stop by Schmidt. You won't get many better opportunities than that. And Beret stopped by Schmidt. Back in their own zone. It's Royer to tee that one up, and a big save. And it's Flink ends up using his glove to catch that one. Can't do that. Ref blows it down. Hard pick. Royer frees up some room, but a big save by Perrant. That's big, especially coming at the end of the period. Stretch pass for Cole. Cole, one hand flip for Terrio. Terrio with a little bit of room, gonna cycle the net. He's got time. Might as well get something set up. Marlowe towards the net. Backdoor chance, he's stopped. Now they're gonna say a crease violation penalty coming. And it's going to be against Marlowe, headed back to the box. Just spent 4 minutes in there. And he'll get a cross-checking call. So with 38.4 seconds to play in the second period, Fort Saskatchewan, a place they're all too common, the penalty box. D-Work pleading his case with the ref. Don't think you're going to get through today, the way this one's being called. D-Word off. Royer's going to start the power play. 30 into Horlack. Not afraid there, the 17-year-old. Gonna let him know what he thinks. 9-7 Rebels lead after the second period of play. Take a quick break for the intermission. When we come back, we'll recap that period. A lot of goals to tell you about. Take a quick look at the Ottotown scoreboard and get you set. Third period coming up next on 12 Ounce Sports. Welcome back to JRC. Cody Jansen with you on 12-ounce sports, getting set for the third period here in Fort Saskatchewan. The Rebels currently leading the St. Albert Crew by a score of 9-7. Shots after 40 minutes of play for Fort Saskatchewan. They fired 44 on goal, and St. Albert sent 32. Five goals in the second period for the Crew, $6 goals in the period for the Rebels. Marcus Folliard started the scoring short-handed. Then it was Ethan Eng, Jordan Dewart, Carson Theriault. Folliard had his second, and Zach Wildeboer capped out the hat trick on the power play. He's been the one rolling tonight, well, this afternoon. 3:24 local time here in Fort Saskatchewan. The Rebels power play deadly when called upon. A perfect 2 for 2. Whereas the Crew are 2 for 6, but they will start this period on the power play for the next minute 22 as Jack Marlowe is in the box. Goaltenders Jacob Brunt and Kyle Schmidt are going to be looking for a little bit of redemption after that middle period, but it looks like the refs are set to go. Flinks on the draw against Liam McKenna. And Flink will do what he does best and wins it over to Egg. Those of you listening on 12-ounce sports radio, the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels are going right to left on the broadcast booth here at the JRC, where their home blacks, red stripes, red trim, black helmets, black pants, and the St. Albert Crew. We're going left-right on your radio dial. We're in the road whites, purple stripes, black trim. Shot by Folliard, short-handed. Gets a rebound back, clearly gets tripped up. Almost got his feet kicked out from underneath him. Wildeboer, cut it over that, scores! Make it 4! Zach Wildeboer, the beast is loose! "37 seconds into the third period, Zach Wildeboer makes it 10-7 for Saskatchewan. A big one there to regain that 3-goal lead. Zach Wildeboer with a shorty. That's the second shorthander of the night for the Rebels. Marcus Folliard had one in the second period. Nolsky and Royal play give and go on this power play, and Nolsky will score. Folliard and Theriault will pick up assists on the Wildeboer marker, but it's the Crew who will respond right away on the power play. It's Garrett Nolsky with the goal. Theriault to battle off that face-off. Scooping around, Royer's got it. Now it's Joseph Royer. Has a little bit of room, goes to his backhand, stopped by Perrant. Royer with the lone assist on Nolsky's power play marker. It's 10-8 here in the third. 2 goals in the first minute. Pass for Dewart cutting out front. Unable to catch it. Now spinning into the corner is Jack Reynolds, and Reynolds going to go on that left side. Has a little bit of speed. Over to Samard. Up top, Matthew Goche. 1 goal for him in this one. Had 6 yesterday against the Mounties. Nathan Shellington spinning in and out of traffic, and it'll be Carter Albrecht looking to pick up that loose ball. Long shot, big save as Nolsky grabbed it on the left-hand side. Flint controls and they let the offense get sent. It's Folliard, Wildeboer, Marlowe, Eng, and McCallion off the bench. Folliard's up top, a little bit of room, cutting toward that. Goes 5-hole and scores! Marcus Folliard, how are you? Number 51, and that's the hat trick. A beauty by Marcus Fouillard, cutting towards the goal and going 5-hole on Kyle Schmidt. It's 11-8. Now's when it matters most. He's got to hustle into the corner. It's going to bounce out, and it'll bounce right past him. The double team's on, and Peterson's got it. Peterson takes a couple of cross checks in the back over to Wildeboer. Looking to cut towards the net. Might as well make it 5. Wildeboer's got it! A bouncer from the slot! Hey, oh, let's go! And it's 12-8 for the Rebels. He's got 2 in the first, 1 in the second, and 2 in the third. It's 12-8 Fort Saskatchewan. The kid is on fire. Former Sherwood Park outlaw Zach Wildeboer blasts one past Schmidt, and that is going to be the end of his night, or at least for the time being. Symington Lysenko will come to the net. The big 17-year-old. I believe this is his first taste of action against the Rebels all season, and it comes in period 3 of the biggest game of the regular season. A winner of this one gets top spot in the North and a bye in the first round of playoffs. Kyle Schmidt's night's over. Helmet off, upper body gear off, and we're back underway. Samard takes a big hit from Flink as he crushes him in front of the bench. And they're going to call that tripping. They're going to call a trip against Flink there. After less than 2 minutes ago at the other end, Marcus Fouillard has his feet kicked from underneath him. No call. That'll be another crude power play. Their 8th of the contest. Royer, couple of give and goes. Up top, Goche. Goche won't shoot. It's Nolski to shoot. And he bounces this one all the way back into the Kroon bench. Randy Beret's got it, and he gets blown in. Beret all alone, trying to tuck that over the shoulder, but Symington, large goaltender, makes a save. And an easy call there for the ref as Reynolds runs Beret right in the numbers. Reynolds in the box and has his helmet off before the ref can even call anything. Crude bench doesn't like that. Surprise, surprise. They've only had 2 penalties called against them all game. It's a pretty obvious hit in the back. Watch the replay for yourself, 12-ounce sports. And we'll play 4-on-4 for the next minute 30 or so. It's Ang, Wildeboer, Fouillard, and Terrangill on offense. A dangerous forward unit that is oh so fun to watch. Wildeboer up top. Back for Fouillard. Back to Ang, and he had that whole net to look at. Just misfired, and now Ang takes a low slash. Cheap shot by Aaron Jones. Whacks him right in the shins as he's going off for a change. Ref doesn't want to call that one either, so it's 4-on-4. Crude offense on the floor. Right side, Shellington up top. Nolski with the pick. And Searson will knock down the pass. Now a pass up top, right side. Tyler Cole into Crude territory for Dewart. Dewart stops on a dime and has Sorokin going to his left. Leaves it for Terrio. Terrio's got some room to walk to the middle and fires this one right into Symington Lysenko's chest. Stretch pass up the floor. Still going to play 4-on-4 for the next 15 seconds. In the corner is Horlak. He's got Wilson all over him. 8 on the shot clock. Horlak out in front. Look at the old 5-hole. Perrant shuts the wickets. But the Crude recover the rebound. Another opportunity for Goche. Might have gone off the crossbar. Gillespie hit against the boards. Rebels got to settle this one down here. They're starting to run around. Backdoor tap and they score. Gautier's got it. Fort Saskatchewan was running around in their own zone. Crew knew it and they're able to capitalize. Matthew Gautier's got his second. Fort Saskatchewan is still on the power play. It's 12-9. Fouillard, Wildeboer, George Ang, and Theriault on the power play. Theriault, nice pass over to George, opens up some space. Wildeboer to shoot over the net. In transition, here goes Fodchuk. Wildeboer's the last man back. And a good play takes away that opportunity. It's Shellington in the corner. Picks up the loose ball and he'll kill some clock. Gauthier off the bench. Looking for Shellington, who was cutting across the crease, and he gets his own pass right back to him. Parent coach is trying to drop a play, but it'll be Royer to the middle. Takes a couple of whacks, loose balls hopping around, and it's in the corner. 3 to shoot for Gauthier. As he's fading away, a save by Perrant, and Royer's got the rebound. Minute left on this Rebels power play. Royer goes for a spill in the crease. Him and Peterson tied up there. And it'll be Shellington up top. Peterson to guard him. Gauthier towards the net, and a big save by Perrant. Sliding over to that left, and that is clutch. Now in transition, Fouillard, if he wants, he'll get the power play set up wisely. It's a veteran move right there. That's your Junior B Tier 1 MVP of the season, Marcus Fouillard. Wildeboer, back to Theriault. He's got some room, and he's stopped by Symington. That was looking like his power play goal in the first. Back to Ang. Another quick stick goes wide. High bounce. Fouillard's got it. 7 on the power play. Fouillard's shot hits Samard. Gets back his own rebound. Takes a high cross check. Still has it. Pass over to George. 10 to shoot. George will let this one rip, and it goes wide and bounces out of play. Now the ref's going to blow this one down for a wipe of the floor, I do believe. And it'll be in the Rebels' territory. Big kill for the Crew. That's their first penalty kill. Successful penalty kill of the game. The Rebels are now 2 for 3 on the power play, while the Crew are 3 for 9 shots. 50-42 in favor of Fort Saskatchewan. Ever since coming into the game, Symington Lysenko's made a couple of big saves to keep his team in this. That second period, it felt like the Rebels were just, they had it. They had Schmidt's number. They knew where he was going before he did. So maybe the goalie change is going to help for the Crew. It's an emotional game. And you'll see both of these teams are highly emotional teams. And so when you start seeing the benches, the coaches freaking out, yelling, throwing things, players getting right involved as well. And so you see some of those mental errors happen. It'll be Gauthier and McQuaig. Quick little chat here, draw something up. Nolski's going to be on his left. McQuaig's on his right. In the corner. Big defensive stand there by Bure. Throws his man to the ground, looking like a young Raymond Halderson. And here goes Wilson in transition. Ryan Wilson takes a high stick off the helmet. You could hear that from Calgary. Ref somehow didn't hear or see it. And Crew possession left side. Up the floor, Sorokin will roll it for Royer. 11:25 left to go in the third period. Fort Saskatchewan leading 12-9. Nestor spinning in and out of traffic. Pass over to Goche. Goche's up top. Back to Nestor. Low shot. Perrott kicks out that right pad and stick. It'll make a good save. Now a stretch pass for Cole. Cole will control it. It's D-Word up top. A little bit of a hidden ball trick. Terrio had the Crew D-man looking at him. And it's Marlowe tying up in the slot now. Looking to open up some room. Terrio gets the double team. It's over to Lemieux. Pass for Marlowe. Marlowe's got one to shoot. He's got to get something on goal, and he will. Symington with the save. And he'll hang on. No rebound. Low pass at the feet of Noah Jackson. And Jackson will let the offense get set. Goche on that left side, cutting the middle. Gillespie tries to take away his man. He's still got right past him. Looks like he pulled the switch off perfectly. Just didn't get the guy. Perrott comes through clutch. 10 minutes left to go in the third. We're at the midway point. Thanks for tuning in wherever you are listening from. Cody Jansen with call on 12-ounce sports radio and TV. Up top, Searson playing tough. Wilson down low, cutting toward the net. Low shot on Perrott, makes that save. Little behind the back pass by Perrott, finds Albrecht, fancy enough. Gillespie up the middle. Almost runs into the ref, he's got to wait for George to come on the floor. Right side, Fouillard, 10 seconds. Offense in motion, Fouillard towards the net, pulls back, walk into the middle. Getting mugged in front by Fodchuk. George up to Terrio, 2 to shoot. Low bouncer goes wide. This one's bouncing all the way into Fort Saskatchewan territory. Not sure why there was a shot clock reset. Now they're going to blow this one down. Not sure if they're going to try and blow it down as a loose ball push, or is it they forgot to blow it down the first time. But it'll be Crude ball in the corner. 9 minutes left to go in regulation. 12-9. Rebels lead. Up top, Royer. Shot on goal, and he scores. Joseph Royer's got his second of the night, and it's 12-10. And do we really think these teams are going to be playing a boring game? First two went to overtime. This one, well, it's close. I'm sure half the people in the stands are probably saying no overtime. The other half, well, they're looking to force it right now. Terrio, right side. 18 on the shot clock. See what they can draw up. Lemieux to shoot. Symington makes that save. Another good save. Big goaltender gets out of his crease lots. If the Rebels can capitalize on that backdoor quick stick, they'll be all right. Until then, those shots just aren't going in and they're not getting rebounds. Gotta drive the net hard. Up top, Royer. Stripped of the ball. Wilson's in there to battle. Couple of hacks and whacks in the corner. It's a 2-on-2. Wilson with a good battle with Royer. Bray comes in there to help, and they're able to kill off that shot clock. Rebels possession, less than 8 to go now in the third. Fouillard up top, 22 on the shot clock. 7:51 left to play. Terrio rolls it across the middle, and it gets stripped. Ganton in transition. Fouillard's last back. And Fouillard puts a cold shoulder into him. Freezing in summer, Marcus Fouillard with a great defensive play. And now Jacob Perrott gets taken out behind the net. Crude player runs into him. Looks like both of them are going to get up and be okay. Ang's on the floor. Up top, George walking into a shot, and he's robbed by Symington, who wasn't giving an inch. Now a high stretch pass. This one's going to go right into the basket of Perrott. Perrott for Terrio. Terrio right side. Looks to be kind of that. And he's got one! There it is! Carson Terrio! Hat-trick! That could be the biggest goal of the regular season. Carson Terrio cutting out in front. Able to drive the net. As I said, and he's beat Symington. It's 13-10 for the Rebels. With 6:55 left to go in the third, it's Terrio able to capitalize a good drive to the net. Caught his defender sleeping and put that one past Symington Lysenko. It's 13-10. Ref having a couple of words with the St. Albert Crude coach. Weren't too happy about something. Turnover forced on the boards and a good effort by D-Word and Ang. And now it's Ang who stands up Royer, who was going for a hit. Wildeboer up top, finds McCallion. Takes a couple of whacks, still makes a play over to Ang. Ang won't shoot. Up top for Terrio. He's got 3 already, tries to bounce this one. Rebound for McCallion, and it's off the pipe. D-Word in the corner. Crude defense getting mad. They're just looking for the hit right now. Rebels have them running. D-Word on the boards. Going to slow this down. Wildeboer's up top. Expect him to shoot this one. He's been on fire all game. Back to D-Word. D-Word shot. He was going across the crease, and he just missed the net. Now it's George to take a push from behind. Pretty easy call there as it was Aaron Jones who just stepped into George. Now Wildeboer takes a few whacks from North. Terrio up front, penalty coming now. Crude playing a little bit reckless. I think that third goal got straight to their heads. You're not going to beat them on the scoreboard. Beat him with bruises, and Aaron Jones is going to the box. Slashing will be the call. And for Fort Saskatchewan, it's their 4th power play of the game. They're 2 for 3 already. Fouillard, Wildeboer, Ang, George, and Terrio on this power play. You got to assume they're going to try hit Terrio again on that back door. They're seeing what we're seeing up here. Fouillard to Wildeboer. Shot on goal. Symington with the save. Rebound pops right to Fouillard. Easy as pie for him. Fouillard, little fake. Had Symington moving across the net, and he bounces this one high. And it's into the Rebels bench. Fort Saskatchewan's won 2 straight. The Crude have won 3. And the winner of this game gets a bye in the first round of playoffs. Oh, so big. High hop, Crude are shorthanded. Shellington down for Gilchate. Thrown off the ball by Searson. And if there's one guy in the league you're probably not going to manhandle, it's Christian Searson. Albrecht to Fouillard. Ball bounces up on him, but he's going to control. 60 seconds left on their power play. 4:40 remaining in the third. Terrio right side. On the goalie to move, and he gets him out a little bit. Wildeboer back to Fouillard, over to Yang. Yang with that shot. Stopped by Symington. Ang's got the rebound. Fakes out everyone in front, trying to go to his backhand. He's stopped. Now a loose ball push is going to get called as Ang gets tossed to the ground. Didn't have possession. Wildeboer's up top. Fresh new 30 for Fort Saskatchewan to work with. Wildeboer now. Oh, he gets that shot off so quick, and he rings it off the iron. Not sure you're going to find many better shooters in Junior B Tier 1 than Zach Wildeboer. Boy, has he been feeling it these last 2 games. 3 against the Warriors, 5 tonight against the St. Albert Crude. Big players shine in the biggest games. Terrio with that shot blocked by Samard. Gets it back. They got 5 on the power play. Terrio not too worried about that. They got 10 on the shot clock still. Back to even strength. Lets it fly. Symington with the save. Rebound pops up high. And Fouillard Collides with Menon. Left side, it's the righty. Joma to Nolski towards the net. Perron's going to make that save. Shot clock reset for the Crew. Up top, it's Shellington. He's got Perron on his knees and he scores. Shellington puts it home. Bring this one within 2. Loose ball push now called. And it'll be against the Rebels. Crude possession. Pass for Nestor in the slot. Spins around his defenseman towards the net and a big save by goaltender Jacob Perron. Crude will score, but it was after the ball was blown dead. And Christian Searson's going to the box. It'll be a 2 for cross-check, hit from behind, pardon me. And St. Albert getting their 10th power play opportunity of the afternoon. They've got 3 goals with a man advantage so far. See what they can draw up here. If it wasn't for the loud music, I might be able to hear what their coach is screaming from the bench. So Searson with a double minor for a hit from behind. And it's going to be Crude power play. Perron with the save. Albrecht now from his crease. Tried to make that long pass, and he's got Wilson. And now Wilson hit without the ball. And it'll be Rebels possession. 2:31 left to go in regulation. If things weren't interesting before, they just got interesting. 2-goal lead. You're shorthanded for the rest of regulation. And even more important, winner of this one finishes top of the North and gets a bye in the first round of playoffs. Will DeBoer still up top. He's been tearing apart this team all game. His shot gets stopped, and George has got the rebound. Wisely pulls it out to Fouillard. Fresh 30 for them to kill. Fouillard got to be killing this one. He's got a one-on-one with Canton. He'll take that all day. Now Reynal comes in to help. Knows Ganton's not going to stop him by himself. Out in front. It's Will DeBoer in front of the net. Looking for 6, and he rings one off the iron. Minute 45 left to go in regulation. 13-11. The Rebels lead. Royer up top. Give and go with Nolski. Goche over there. Nestor up top. Goche's pass down low for Royer. Misses him. And it's behind the net. Pass gets knocked out. They got 2 to get a shot off. Nestor's got it in the corner. And he's just got to drop it with 80 seconds to play in regulation. Albrecht in the corner. High pass for Cole. And Cole unable to catch that. Now it's loose down low. Terrio, he's got to try and eat it against the boards. Tied up. Jones decided not to go for the ball. Pardon me, that wasn't Jones, that was Noor. Went straight for Terrio instead of the ball. I mean, smart to go for a guy with a hat trick. But yet again, can't come back from down by 2 if you don't have the ball. Up top, Fouillard has it. To kill off the next 20 seconds, Marcus Fouillard down low. Weaving in and out of traffic. He's got a double team on the boards, and he puts his defenders in a blender. Marcus Fouillard, couple of fakes. Shot goes off the side of the goal. Should have got a reset. Ref doesn't think so. Fouillard's got it up top. Low bouncer on net. Symington with the save. George almost has that rebound. And Symington Lysenko pulls that one back into his crease. Stretch pass up for North. In transition, it'll be Royer up top. 20 to get a shot off, and they will. Perron with the save. Shot clock's off. Perron's just got to dump it down the floor, and he will. It's into the corner. Ang can grab it off the bounce, and he's got to eat the remaining 12. Ang with it out. Circling down low. Pass over for Dewart, and that's going to do it. The Fort Saskatchewan Rebels are top in the North Division and get away with the win here
13-11 over the St. Albert Crude. Your North Division champions on 12-ounce sports, the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels. Gutsy when they need it, 13-11 over the St. Albert Crude. Come from behind season, battling adversity all year. They're able to squeak this one out short benched with a massive win over St. Albert. What a game, what a finish. And for Fort Saskatchewan, this rest is much needed. Taking a look. That recap there, 13-11. Your final score, final shots, 63-52 in favor of the Rebels. Fort Saskatchewan had 4 goals in that third period. Exact same for the Crude. But the Rebels just a little bit better. And I think a big thing right there, in goal, Jacob Perrant leading the handshake line. Perrant, phenomenal. Makes 41 saves. A lot of big ones at the end. Perrant picks up the win. He outplays Kyle Schmidt. And that's the difference. 3 stars of the night for 12-ounce Sports Radio, your hope for sports talk radio. Also brought to you by Wits Nutrition and Performance and Penn Ohio Ceiling. Keep you live, 120zsportsradio.com, YouTube, Twitter, TuneIn app, wherever you are listening or watching from. Your 3rd star of the night. We got to give it to him. I mean, hey, 50-plus goals, 100-plus points. Marcus Fouillard. Kind of, I mean, if we're going to call that a quiet night for him, he picks up a hat trick and 2 assists. But realistically, you've seen better from Fouillard. We know he's got another level, and I would not be surprised to see that another level get reached in playoffs. Marcus Fouillard's your 3rd star of the night. 2nd star, another big performance. Power play goal for him. He closes it out late. Like that 13th goal, massive. The only one to score on 17, Lysenko. Carson Theriault, your 3rd star, 2nd star of the afternoon, and your 1st star of the game. I mean, no question here. 3 assists, 5 goals, not a big deal. Zach Wildeboer, your 12-ounce Sports Radio 1st star of the night. He was on fire. And that's going to do it. 13-11, the Fort Saskatchewan Rebels defeat the St. Albert Crude. We'll let you know playoff times when we do. Stay tuned on 120zsportsradio.com. And, of course, follow us on Twitter at 12-ounce sports. Have yourself a good rest of your Sunday.